It was a big fight feel when Crawford took on Canelo last night on the Netflix fight card. We've got the results and everything from this week in sports coming up on Point of View. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday to you, and welcome to your favorite Sunday sports stream. This is Point of View. I'm Bobby Munson, here to talk some sports with you, and of course, my great panelists right here on one side of me. You see him right over there. It is Andre C. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm tired. I was up late watching some boxing, so
you were up late.
Yeah, I was up late.
I'm on the East Coast. I was up late.
Yeah, but you could sleep in an extra couple hours.
No. You don't get to sleep in extra.
You could have slept just as long as I did, technically.
I probably did.
Fair enough. All right, debating things over on the other side of the screen when it comes to how late people stayed up to watch the fights, it's OLED. How you doing this morning?
That's me. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying it. I'm just watching the final moments of the Chaotic Wrestling 25th anniversary show right now, which featured WWE's Ivar. So, very excited to see how this all wraps up.
That's right. That one took place last night, but Ed, Friday night, you were out at Chaotic Wrestling, were you not?
I was indeed at Chaotic on Friday night, and it was a good show. Summer Chaos was indeed chaotic. I've never seen an indie show where everybody stands up for the main event, but that's what we got on Friday night with the casket match between Richard Holiday and Mortar. Mostly because we couldn't see half the things because they fought through the crowd, around the crowd, and then back up to the front. And unfortunately, they couldn't get the casket to be raised. So they just had it on the floor. So everybody who was in the front row was just leaning against the railing, just watching the show. But it was still
indie magic.
Oh, I had that same thing. This was like 2015, 2016. I was at a PWA show down in Calgary. And there's this like multi-man ladder match. They went to the other side of the building, so three of the sides couldn't see anything. All you see is Jeff Tyler climb a ladder, jump off into. It looks like he's jumping into the crowd because all you can see is crowd. And I'm just like, great, this is really interesting.
Fair enough. All right, we're going to turn it over to the chat for a minute here. Say good morning to some of our great friends like Brett Martinez, who's up in the house. Also mentioning that. He knew Canelo would lose. We're going to get to that very shortly here, Brett. We're going to be talking about it for sure. Thinking a win, a draw, or a loss. Yes, we will chat that. I'm also saying good morning to Zach Minger, letting us know it's National Cream-Filled Donut Day. Hey, here in Canada, that's every day, my friend.
I might have to get
breakfast on the go.
I think I might have to go get some of those blueberry cheesecake Timbits.
There you go. That'll work. All right.
They're blueberry cream-filled. They're amazing.
Fantastic. Nothing like shipped in a freezer, reheated in an oven, and made fresh for you at Tim Hortons every day. Hey to Astrid joining us in the house. How are you doing, Astrid? Andre, put that damn coffee down for a second. There we go. Now we're looking better. And yes, your tag partner is here joining us back in full swing here for the NFL season. We're loving it. Good morning to the Empress of OLE, Peggy in the house. Morning, gents. Morning to you too. Ben, I fear Peggy when it comes to our NFL fantasy football thing because, good God, like what a sweep in that first week. Absolutely.
Mr. 22 points off his tight end in on the Thursday game. You saying this shit? Okay, screw you.
We've got STG in the house. Now things ought to pick up and have some fun, especially for Andre lowering his Timbits to Tim Hortons.
Where else am I going to get Timbits?
You just don't get Timbits because you don't get Tim Hortons crappy donuts. It's just what it is.
Yeah, he graced us with his presence. He did too. Yes, it is only week 1, week by week business. Okay, we get it. We get it, STG. Fine. We'll get to all of that here shortly. But first,
FDG has to say something because he's at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the not only is he the bottom of the barrel for the matchups, but like he scored the least points. Yeah.
I think to my God and Savior Josh Allen for putting up 50 points in week 1 and giving me not just a win, a dominant win over Mr. STG. Thank you, my Lord and Savior, Josh Allen.
There you go. All right. Well, guys, before we start getting rolling with the NFL side of the show today, how about we talk about that boxing event that happened last night? We don't have to go into the details of each and every single one of the matches, but good God, man!
I've got round by round scoring breakdowns, man.
Well, you give us your breakdown. I'm not going to get into the full details. I'm just going to give my full opinion that of the 4 fights on the main card, and I didn't watch the prelims, but I watched the 4 of the main card. First match was just there. It was a dominated fight on one end. Really, not much to say about it other than the young up and comer there, Alakel. He's got quick hands. Didn't really do a whole lot with them. He was landing, but they weren't landing hard enough for any KO situations. But of course, his first time going 10 rounds in his professional career, so something to be said about it. It was okay, nothing special. But then business picked up from there. The second fight, which was Mbilla versus Martinez. Now that was potentially fight of the night right there. Like that was. Man, those guys were throwing haymakers at each other throughout the entire 10 rounds, back and forth. I couldn't call it. At the end of it, I said, I don't know who your winner is. As much as I'd love to give you a winner in this matchup, I couldn't give you one, and neither could the judges because we ended up with a draw.
Yeah, I had a 90. That one I had 96-94, but again, half my rounds, I was like, did he really win? I don't know. Like it was so hard to call some of those rounds, man. It was just tough as shit, man. Like it was a hell of a fight. Like these two just wouldn't stop. The one like in Billy just never stopped moving forward. He just always was right in, and like but Martinez played it perfectly to fight him off. But like and Billy just kept marching. Yeah, they were getting tired as the rounds were going, but holy shit, that was a beautiful performance from both men.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. So the third match, man, Andre, help me out here, man. I'm drawing a blank on the names. Again, I'm trying to do this from memory.
We got Walsh versus Vargas Jr.
That's right. Yes, because I remember I was like sitting there going, well, I remember Vargas, but I didn't know there was a junior portion, but that's showing my age now. So this matchup was pretty good. It wasn't quite as good as the previous one, and it was not as good as the main event kind of thing, but it was still a very solid fight between these two guys. I think that Vargas Jr. didn't put on enough in order to come out the victor in this one. I think the winner clearly was Walsh by a landslide in the end. I'm not like a dominating one like the first fight or anything like that, but I think that Walsh was the one that held the fight for most of it enough that you could easily say at the end of this, if Walsh doesn't win, there's some sort of dirty shenanigans going on.
So. Yeah. I had Walsh up 98-92 by the end of it. Like that fight, like it was a solid fight. Like Vargas had some really great spots in places, but Walsh just kind of overwhelmed him throughout. Like he was just too precise, too good throughout there for Vargas. And like they're talking about their amateur backgrounds and that Walsh has been fighting since he was 6 years old, where Vargas has been fighting technically his entire life, probably in a gym his entire life, hasn't had but he used to box. And they were saying his amateur background was very small, but again, he spent all those years fighting his brothers and training and everything. So like he had a great experience, even though lesser of a. But you could tell you could see a bit of the difference there. But Vargas did a great job in losing there. But again, it was a solid fight.
Oh, it was for sure. And then we had the main event, and I like this a hell of a lot. Again, this was the second best fight of the night. I think that the show stealer earlier with Mbilla involved was, a good show stealer. This one right up there. I mean, there was nothing fancy, nothing crazy about it. I think the winner was very clear again, in this situation, this wasn't one of those like this is tough to call. I think the answer was very clear right as we entered into the final round of the fight. And I liked it. I still enjoyed it quite a lot. I mean, this makes me continuously excited for more boxing from Netflix. We know there's another card coming up. Unfortunately, it features a Paul brother in it, but still, it's a fight nonetheless. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I think what we'll do is we'll go over to Ed, I think, who watched the main event fight so far to get your opinions. And then, Andre, we'll let you have the floor to give us the breakdowns of your scorecards and everything.
All right, so hot take. I thought the main event was good. I don't like the let's run around the ring for 30 minutes and punch for 4 of it with actual punches as opposed to the whole like, oh look, I'm gonna lightly put my glove out and just keep hitting you in the glove and score points. The whole I hate that. I hate it. It's why I don't typically watch anything other than heavyweight fights. Because I like the guys like Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez. I love the guys who just get in there and just move forward, beat people down. Like, yeah, he'll back up occasionally, but all he's trying to do is set up a big shot. He's trying to knock you down. The fact that we went through an entire fight and nobody got knocked down and nobody looked remotely hurt by the end of it. Like, the loser was like, I'm good. Like, I could keep going. I'm feeling good. And he looked great. Like, the back half of this fight makes this fight. Because if it hadn't been for the back half of this fight, I would have said it was an awful fight. I would have said it was an awful main event. Because I can't stand the Crawford-style fighter. And again, this is the Mayweather effect of Mayweather made this an effective thing. And now there's a generation of guys doing it. I will give Crawford all the credit in the world. He won this fight. By no means did he lose this fight. He hands down won this fight. Because when we were going into the 12th round, I put in the chat, if Alvarez doesn't knock him out, like TKO knockout, there's no chance that Canelo can win this fight.
Yeah. And there was no chance that was going to happen going into that round either. Like, it would have been a rare sight. It would have been a rare sight.
Canelo has the power to knock anybody down with one good punch. And let me say, he got a couple good ones in there. But like I said, Crawford was everything he's that people said he was and more. He's not my favorite type of fighter. I don't like out of the 3-minute round, it felt like Crawford was dancing for 2 minutes on it. Every round, for every single round. And to me, that's not boxing. That's just not boxing to me. But again, I was raised on Tyson. I was raised on Lennox. I was raised on these old school guards who are stand in the ring, throw dukes, whoever left standing wins. That's the type of boxing I love. And this wasn't that for me.
But Brett's right. This is why boxing, why the world, like, don't get me wrong, boxing still makes a shit ton of money, still sells on pay-per-view. But there's a reason boxing's going to Netflix now and doing different things. It's because, again, you get a more reaching fan base if you're on a world like Netflix. Like, I'm not gonna pay fucking $80 to watch Canelo versus Crawford. Fuck no. But I'm gonna turn Netflix on and watch the card for the evening because it's I already have Netflix. I pay $8 a month. I get the ad, and there's no ads because it's ad. Even though I'm the ad tier, I got no ads. It's perfect.
We just get those like 3-minute long like pieces with really terrible music that just keep showing the re-looped video over and over and over again.
Well, so it happens when you do the WWE stuff.
But that's when I play Madden.
Yeah. But that's funny because that's Madden. Where, like, Ed, you were bringing up it was TKO behind this one last night. And then sure enough, sitting right in the front row of this thing, they're talking about here's Dana White and here's Nick Khan and here's all these people involved with TKO as they're sitting there. And they talked about, like, commentary brought up the idea that they're trying to figure out a way to usher boxing into the Netflix type thing. So there is this now TKO presence behind some of these boxing fights, and they might go forward with more of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see MMA start to go that direction as well too, if UFC started to find its way onto Netflix eventually as well.
Well,
UFC
just down the deal with Paramount deal.
Yeah. So you're going to see this. This is going to, starting next year, this is going to be the presentation of UFC every single month. Your fight night cards, your numbered events. It's going to be this, but on Paramount. In the United States. In the United States, it's Paramount in the United States, not worldwide. But yeah, that's what UFC is going to be. It's going to be that on Paramount all year long, which I hate that I'm not in America for that one reason. I would love to only have to pay like $10 a month to watch. Yeah, but the problem is Paramount doesn't work under VPN. I've tried it. It will not. You cannot use a Canadian login, and my login is created in Canadian because of my accounts. It literally geo blocks my account. I've tried that.
Andre, I was just going to say, Andre, do you have no American friends, sir?
No, I don't know any Americans, man. I only know Canadians. And
look,
and go look at that.
Andre
and then
Canadian.
Now there's one less Canadian in the room. Oh, he's back. Here we go.
Yeah, Canada's back on top. Woo!
Oh my God, he's gonna get dropped again with this kind of conversation. But overall, I mean, again, I say this every single time. I'm happy to see fights on Netflix because, like Andre said, I'm not going to pay $80 for a pay-per-view for boxing fights, especially when I didn't know any of these guys on this card at all. But it's on Netflix. I have Netflix. I'm going to be inclined to tune in and watch the fights that exist on Netflix, and glad I did. I had a very entertaining time. I thought it was a great card overall, worth my investment, and worth the, again, even though it's not as late as Ed had to stay up, my investment of staying from 7 p.m. my time till midnight to watch this thing, because it ended just before midnight, I think.
Man, I was gonna say, I thought WWE pay-per-views were annoying for what you get for wrestling versus the length of the pay-per-view. Man, boxing's way worse. Holy shit!
Well, that's why these things are so good, is because of the fact that it's why people stopped paying $80 for pay-per-views. And it's interesting to see the pay-per-view model, but these companies continue to still be able to thrive and make money because you can triple your audience and on streaming platforms while still bringing in a decent amount by signing a deal, being like, we'll give you 12 fights a year if you give us X amount of money. And it's going to be more than what you would have taken in on pay-per-view because of the fact that you can guarantee yourself money. You can guarantee the streaming platform money, because it's going to get people who wouldn't ordinarily watch, like me. Exactly. It gets casuals in due to the accessibility of Netflix. The three of us watched this fight because it was on and we were around, and we all have Netflix. But what we covered, let's go back a little bit. We covered Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Would any of us physically have bought that pay-per-view
hell
for
no.
$60, $80 a pop?
No.
Would any of us have bought that?
No.
And
I'm not saying that there wasn't fights on there that were worthy of being paid for. Definitely not that main event, but we wouldn't have paid for it in the first place.
That semi-main on that card was amazing. The semi-main event on that Tyson card.
Yeah, because that was the Katie. That was the Katie Taylor versus.
Sorry, that one and the one that preceded it too. The one before Katie Taylor. That's what I was thinking of. I forgot about Katie Taylor, just because I remember them as the main event from the following pay-per-view. But yeah, or Netflix card. But yeah, no. Again, there's been some great cards, and it's kind of opened me up to boxing's pretty good, and I've checked out stuff. When I obviously I'm not going to be paying for other pay-per-views, but I found stuff when I found it on YouTube and stuff and watching fights. It's kind of interesting to me. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I was never a big boxing guy for years. I was an MMA guy. So yeah.
And I went from boxing to watching MMA to boxing's always been there because I grew up in it. My family. I come from a family of boxing fighters. Like they were all trained boxers. They all had not professional, but semi-pro fights in their life and stuff like that too. Father, grandfather, his father, kind of thing. So I come from that background, which is why we watched it. But I wanted to ask, because again, there's people in our chat as well as the two of you that are old enough to remember this. But we remember the days of the big old satellite dishes that sat in people's backyards, and if you were just clever enough, you might not always pick up the audio, but sometimes if you were lucky, you would. If you positioned that satellite just right, you might accidentally stumble upon that free pay-per-view. So there was a lot of the times we watched the boxing fights without sound at people's houses. You just have the radio on or some sort of music on in the background while watching these pay-per-views for free back in the day.
My grandparents and uncle had a card that they could slide into their cable box that somehow got all of the pay-per-view stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
So as a young wrestling fan, that's how I watched a lot of WWE pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I just had cable.
Heard some things that nobody should hear. I just gotta remember. This is my 80-plus-year-old grandma talking about people like Ahmed Johnson and Farouk, and there were things that you should never hear.
Holy shit!
That just gets a pass because they were born and raised in a time where things were different.
I'm with STG. That's what I did. The Scramble Vision channels, watching this. My history is listening to JR Call Wrestling, listening to that. That's my history, is listening to pay-per-views until I got access to pay-per-views in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
I mean, I did Scramble Vision too, but it was for other things. It wasn't exactly for
Yeah, I think we all watched Scramble Vision on that, but
yeah.
No, just
and if you don't know what we're talking about, one, you're either not a male from the early 90s, or two, you're just lying to yourself, Bobby.
Or you're too young.
Well, that's why I said you're not a male from the early 90s.
Oh yeah.
All right, so moving on from that, we're going to get into our NFL predictions right away. I just wanted to mention
No. There's one more thing. I know we don't cover them anymore, but there is one thing we have to talk about.
Okay,
because
well, I was just...
I know. It has to be said. I hate it. Look, if you took that in a way that you think that was unfamily friendly, that's on you. No. Because we said nothing that wasn't family friendly.
Peggy clearly had a lot of male friends back in the 90s.
Yeah. So WWE held a press conference on Friday, and while this isn't something we cover on the channel anymore in terms of post shows,
it literally ties into this boxing card that was funded by these people.
So the boxing card, as Andre said, was promoted by Zuffa, which is an offshoot of TKO because it's a company that's run by Dana White. Because Dana White was funded by the Saudi Council, the Saudi Athletic Council, the SAC. And the Saudi Athletic Council put in a bid big enough. The rumored number is $250 million to host WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Are we never getting Mania is this going to be called Saudi Mania now going forward? Are you going to pay that every year?
No, I don't think so, because WWE knows that their fan base, the fan base that they want to have travel, the traveling crowd, won't always go to Saudi. This is a trial run to see what this is like. But remember, at some point, you would imagine the wrestlers themselves are going to fight back, because the women are not going to want to go to Saudi Arabia in the middle of late fall. Because remember, this is late fall for Saudi Arabia, if I'm correct in my world geography and how seasons work worldwide. Correct? Because it's spring
they were just
here.
like the Southern United States.
No, because aren't seasons, once you get to a certain point of the world, aren't they flip-flop?
It does change, yeah.
I was gonna say, don't see. I was almost certain seasons flip flop once you get certain play. No, I agree. Do not trust Ed with anything geographically related. The one thing I do know is that the Saudi shows almost always have
autumn. It's currently autumn in Saudi Arabia, so they're on the same run as us.
They're on the same run
north
as
of
us.
the equator, technically. Yeah.
That being said, take a drink, everybody, from the old days.
I just looked it up to be sure.
I just wanted to see if I could crack Bobby, and I did, so it's all good. That being said, it's still going to be a very hot show. And with these women having to, again, continue to be fully dressed in all of these outfits, they're not going to want to continue. On top of the rumors that we're hearing from reliable sources talking about the fact that Saudi Arabia asked, and again, this is via our good friend Tom Colligue, was asked by WWE to guarantee them that women will not main event either night of WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. They're also asking for legends to return. So expect to see the likes of The Undertaker back in the ring. To see the Rock
Yokozuna
back in the ring.
I think back, man.
I think they've learned since the first Saudi show that Yokozuna is unfortunately no longer. But you know what? You joke about Yokozuna. They wanted another Bloodline member. Apparently, they're getting The Rock. So that rumored match between The Rock and Roman,
they want.
that rumored, they will for $250 million. WWE is going to, unfortunately, sit there and do whatever they want, which is sad. Also, fuck Saudi Mania.
Rock really can't say no, being that he's a board member now. He kind of almost forced to do it, being that he's on the board of directors for TKO. He's kind of forced to have to show up at this point.
Brett, here, I'll say this. Say whatever you want. If we think we can put it up, we'll put it up.
Yeah. Or we just react to it on screen.
I mean, I'll say what I want. These are the just some of the fucking reasons why I don't watch WWE anymore, why I don't plan to watch WWE anymore, and why I don't want coverage on the channel anymore. They have gone full on money hungry, bunch of fucking pigs. That's all they are. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. It is extremely just, I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. I hate it. I hate it. Every bit of it. Fuck Saudi Arabia. Fuck the entire WWE, other than the workers that are trapped there having to work for that fucking company right now.
I mean, I agree. Fuck WWE. Like, I mean, it is what it is. And
I think this is fair. I think it's fair.
And like I said, I don't necessarily think that it's the strict religion that I have a problem with, as I have a problem with so many other things that the Saudis are doing that are not Islamic based. I don't think the biggest problem is necessarily the Islamic traditions that the country does, because there are other Islamic countries that are more progressive, that are less terrible than Saudi Arabia. So I don't want to put this as it's an Islamic issue, because I think you can have religion be a part of a country's identity and not have it be something that holds the country back. The biggest problems with the Saudi Arabia deal are the terrible rights issues and the terrible things that the government does that don't necessarily have to do. The killing of journalists is one of the top things that the reasons why I hate the Saudi deal. Among all the other terrible, deplorable things that country does, the killing of journalists with no ramifications at all is a terrible thing.
Papa Smokes!
But
wait, do we have to pay him for that?
The best, by the way, the best part of Ring Respect Radio has finally arrived.
Okay. Says the guy. This says the guy who wants to talk about Saudi Arabian WWE deals.
No. I said it was news and we had to discuss it. I didn't say we should cover it. I didn't say that we have to like it. I just said that we absolutely have to talk about a deal that big. No, we're not talking about
Papa Smokes has got footage for
Papa
you, bro.
Smokes, you don't understand. I have that footage. I have that. You took the footage. I have said footage.
Papa Smokes, we'll talk. I'm sure we can make it work.
Fuck you, SDG.
We should play the clip again, Bobby. Bobby, play the clip again. And if you don't want to, I'll go find it on Twitter and play it.
What?
Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. I can't get enough of it.
That hurts me inside in every single way. See that happen to our boy Bobby.
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt me at all.
Exactly.
It makes me smile.
When assholes kick our Ogre Lord, the world gets a little bit darker.
Yeah, except for it seems to bring so much joy to the cynical members of the audience here all the time. But with that said, moving on, I just want to mention
before we get to predictions, let's run down last week in fantasy. We need to run down last week in fantasy.
Yeah. We're going to get to NFL. I just want to mention that we are at kickoff here. Manchester United taking on Manchester City here this morning. Interesting choice of lineups on both sides of the fence. Going to be curious to see how it goes. Surprised that Man United decided to buy a new goalkeeper and then put in the shit one that's caused us nothing but problems all weekend. No, the neck brace is off. I can finally have a little bit of rotation in the neck again, finally. Not to say I'm 100% STG, but getting better every day. And I've got a long distance before I have to see that ass at El Asesino again. So, I should be fine for now. But yes, give us the rundown of where we're at with
jump back to last week's. Can you see last week's matchups? You should be able to click back to week 1. I can do it on my phone. But week 1.
Brett, yes, Liverpool played today and they won over Forest. Or not over Forest. Or Burnley, sorry.
So week 1, we had the Ogre Lords falling to the magic move Prime Master. That is Bobby losing to Mr. Ed, 142.15 to 116.35. We had the Micah Parsons Project, Kyle Sparks, beating out my boy Josiah, the Bleed Green, the Gene Dream Team, 134 to 110. You had the Empress dominate over one Bobby Stats, 140 to 103. And then in what was Yahoo selected matchup of the week, Josh Allen saved me with 50 points because I got 139 and he got me 50 points to STG's 101. Thank you, Josh Allen. You saved me.
And by the way, I also want to talk about the fact that the biggest blowout of the week was Andre versus STG. But if you look at the numbers, the blowouts were everywhere, with the slight exception of Josiah and Kyle. Because
that was still a 24-point difference.
Yeah, but Peggy is just behind you at like 36. Like, so if you look on the corner, it says that Andre's blowout win was 37.85 points. If you look at Peggy's, it's somewhere in the a high 36.8 range. If you look at Maya and Bobby's, it's like somewhere in the high 30s as well. It's like mid to high 30s. So,
yep. Yeah, it was a rough week for some people, like SCG. Actually, SCG, my league winner is Nottingham Forest. Get it right, not Burnley.
Burnley's so here we go. We have the standings going into the week now. Having scored the most points, I am in first. It's a physical to essential tie, but because of the fact that I scored the most points, it claims that I'm in first. But this week we got some matchups going already. So I'm up 27 to 19 over Josiah currently. Andre has not started anybody and is losing
Andre
22 to 40.
I'm a Sunday guy, baby. It's all Sunday for me.
And then those are the only teams that have any action going right now. The matchup of the week this week is indeed me versus Josiah, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. All the matchups are expected to be very tight this week, so I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. Enjoying it. So that said, do we want to know where we all standing on the NFL prediction side of the fence?
Yeah,
I mean, if we have to, we can. We can just ignore that.
I want to know.
I'd love to ignore the fact that my team lost on Thursday. That's what I'd love to ignore. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was but points wise, at the end of the day, the viewers sitting at 8 points. and Andre both on 9, and I have scored 11 so far.
Oh.
So an early lead, but like STG says, it's week to week business. Week to week business, right?
All right. Hold on. Let me get my coin flipper app out because
yeah, we know we're gonna need it.
All right, here we go. Flip a coin. Which, you know what? I'm just gonna put it on screen now, just so it's there the whole time. We're just not gonna take it down this.
Then
week.
STG can't yell saying they did it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going with the first game listed here. It's the Jags and the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this. Yeah,
Bengals. Yeah,
Bengals.
AEW.
I mean, I just can't pick the Jags.
Yeah,
nothing to do with the AEW aspect. That's to do with the Jags.
Oh, coin flip!
Is it a coin flip? Oh,
all right.
Brett said Jags.
Jags heads, tails Bengals. Bengals.
All right.
Bengals it is.
SDG got his pick.
Brett picked him. He said Jags, so it's quite.
By the way,
right.
I have an easy way to do this. Whatever team STG picks is going to be tails. Whatever team the other people pick is going to be heads.
No, STG.
No.
All right. Okay, so next game. You want your own selections next year?
No.
I like it better when people get to come here and screw with his selections. I think it's way more fun.
I do too.
Or money.
No. We don't pay to play here.
But we will ask Giants or the Cowboys in the next match. I'm going to go Cowboys.
Cowboys.
The stadium burns down and nobody wins.
Can that be your official pick?
Yeah. God forbid he gets a point for that too.
I mean, technically it could end in a tie. Like, just so we're clear, NFL regular seasons do have ties.
Technically, yes. But that never.
You know what?
Rarely
I'm gonna take a real wild shot here. Give me the Giants.
Wow.
Give me the Giants.
After what you saw last week, and they're starting him again.
Sure, give me the Giants.
I'm not picking Giants.
Okay.
I will not pick Giants until Jackson Dart actually starts a game.
Giants.
It's the Cowboys. Like, the Cowboys.
They're still better than the Giants.
Well, yeah. My Little League football team is probably better than the Giants, too, but that doesn't matter.
Well, do you still want your pick after seeing that SDG respects you for it?
No, but yeah, I'm still taking the Giants.
All right. How about when it comes to the Bears and the Lions? I'll take the Lions.
The Lions looked like shit last week.
Yeah, but give me the Lions anyways, just because I want to see another week of Seth. I just want to see another week of Seth Rollins tweeting, "I hate football."
Yeah, I'll go Lions because the Bears did look like shit last week too. So just two teams that look like shit last week. Yeah, I'll go Lions.
All right,
You and take the Lions.
Chat's in agreement for the Lions.
No coin flip.
No coin flip needed. All right, gentlemen. Moving on. Rams and the Titans. Who do we got?
Give me the Rams.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Yeah, I can't go Titans, even though I don't want to pick the Rams.
We got a coin flip.
Coin flip. All right.
Titans are heads. Rams are tails.
All right.
It's the Titans.
No, it wasn't Rams was heads, wasn't it?
Yes. No. It's whatever.
No, it's the Rams was tails.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Titans.
Okay.
All right. STG is tails.
Titans was, okay. All right.
STG is tails. Brett is
is heads.
Brett's head. Yeah.
No, you keep demanding all you want.
No.
That's the problem with being part of a team, STG. if you can convince one of the three of us that you belong on the panel on camera next year, maybe you can have your own picks.
It's take a lot of work because Bobby is a real stickler. It took me forever.
Yeah,
it took me forever to get on the show.
I never just let any ass hat onto this show, right?
Yeah, Bobby is the one that makes the decisions around here, quote unquote. Bobby,
yeah,
if you know, if you know.
Yeah, and I run this place terribly too. You know, garbage, absolute garbage. Me and my adult content.
You and those damn social media posts asking why people are all obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Even though I tweeted that one because I got sick and tired of it.
Fair enough.
If you want justice for LEG, help him in the help him in the picks.
Yeah, that's right.
And STG gets what he wants because then it's 2-1 and STG will get his picks.
But then it's justice for Brett because now Brett's being oppressed just because Peggy wants justice for STG.
Yeah, and then she can help Brett next week.
No, Peggy just likes chaos. Like, let's be honest. I love Peggy to death. True. But Peggy is a little chaos gremlin too.
Right.
Oh, we got some shit talking going on in the chat now. Look what we've done here, boys. All right. Oh, sorry, SDG. We would hate to hold you back from laundry during point of view time. Okay, well, let us move on with our show here for you.
Does Canada not have Twitch on mobile?
Oh, of course it does. But apparently SDG's too old to figure out how to use that. So we'll move on just for you, SDG. Just for you. We're gonna get to this next match. This really crummy match of the Patriots versus the Dolphins.
Oh God! Fucking garbage game.
Why do I hate to say that? Why do I hate to say I'm picking the Dolphins on this one?
Ed, look at him. He's so angry. We might have a coin flip in the chat by the looks of it too.
Give me the.
I'm going to New England. I'm going to England. Ed, you're with me. You and me are picking.
I can't pick the Dolphins. I'm sorry.
I really didn't want to, but I was like, God damn, I don't think the Patriots are going to pull this off either. So
coin flip.
All right.
Coin flip.
Right.
Patriots
STG
are tails.
STG is tails. Martinez is Brett's teams is the heads.
All right.
Dolphins
they get. STG's loving.
Dolphins.
Well, the next one I think is going to be, probably a no-brainer for me anyway. It's the 49ers and the Saints. And as I always say, fuck the Saints for us. So 49ers for me.
Niners.
And the messed up part is the 49ers don't even have their starting quarterback right now because he's out for 2 to 5 weeks.
And they're still better than the They're still better than the Saints.
Well, Mac Jones is a good quarterback. They have Mac Jones playing. So
also remember George Kittle's out too because he's on IR for me on my fantasy team.
Yeah, they haven't even put Purdy on IR yet. So because again he's 2 to 5 weeks, so I could be out with. He's just gonna sit on my bench for 2 to 5 weeks. They're not IRing him.
This is how bad the Saints are. We could put the Edmonton Elks in there against them, and the Elks would come out successful over the Saints right now.
Oh my God! Oh no! I know what just happened because we know who's under that banner right there, right?
Do we?
Isn't that Brett?
I think so. I was gonna say, is it Last Emperor Brett on Twitch? If I remember correctly?
Yep.
So he's not getting he is not getting an extra pick here. We know that is Brett. He's not getting.
I know. It's one per individual. We'll have to play it that way because we do know the identity of the Twitcher.
We're not
letting
Brett take over this.
I don't know.
No, I'm back. I've got your back on this one, STG.
Remember, even here, he's saying that he hopes he's having a good time with the flips.
Yeah, I mean,
So he hasn't made one pick on Twitch, so we can't accuse Brett of anything.
It's not at the same time.
Exactly. He just wanted to go talk some shit on Twitch.
There you go.
Because that's where STG can see it all. That's
go. There we go. More interaction. It's better. All right. How about this? We interact with this matchup. Bills versus the Jets. I'm going with the Bills.
Bills. My Lord and Savior, Josh Allen.
I mean,
anybody picks.
Is this actually going to be a coin flip? There's no way, right? Like
it won't be. They're not. No. Brett's not insane. I don't think Brett's completely insane.
Brett still wants to win.
Yeah, but again, it's still the Bills. They can still murder anybody offensively.
Although the next one, I think we're gonna force the hand on the next one for the viewers. I think it's only fair. Yeah,
as long as SC wants it.
It's Seahawks.
Oh, wait! The Steelers are also Brett's team, though, aren't they?
That's fine. So the Bills, the viewers have the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, we got the Seahawks and the Steelers, though.
This
is going to be a coin flip, isn't it?
I'm waiting for the chat. I'm waiting for the chat.
Oh, look at STG playing nice here all of a sudden. This one could be a flip if it's Brett's team. Okay.
He's saying it's a flip. He's saying it's a flip.
I'll give you that, STG. That's a very sportsmanlike gesture right there.
We love STG.
Wow.
We talk shit about STG.
Being the classy gentleman today. He's a classy gentleman.
He knows how it works around here. If you aren't busting balls, you aren't on the right show. Seahawks it is.
It will be the Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks,
guys.
We're only arguing because it's Brett's team, but you got your Seahawks because the Steelers are Brett's.
By the way, give me Pittsburgh.
Okay, that's where I was asking, Andre.
Oh, yeah, give me Pittsburgh, please.
All right, gotcha.
I'm not picking
Seahawks. And for you, Munson, what are you taking?
I had already taken Steelers on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So next up, we got the Browns taking on the Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Are going to take a big old Brown on the feet, right on top of the Browns. So, yeah, I'm going with the Ravens.
To quote Thunderbolts, the Ravens are going to go ahead and pull down their pants and do a poo on center in the middle field.
Yeah,
I knew that would break Andre.
Ravens,
Thunderbolts, otherwise known as Ravens.
All right, Ravens it is across the board. All right, no surprises there. No. All right, next we've got the Broncos taking on the Colts. I'm taking the Colts.
Give me the Broncos, please.
All right,
Colts.
I think Bo Nix is going to turn this around.
Well, I hope so for my fantasy league, but although I do.
Andre's like, I don't hope so.
Oh, we got Broncos for Brett. Oh, both Broncos.
Well, look at them they're on the same page now. Look at this. They haven't even needed that coin flip in a while.
Can they coexist?
Yeah, that unlikely put together team. All right, let's see what we got.
I want the viewers to win one of these years just for fucking shits and giggles to be like, the three people on screen know nothing, we win.
Yeah. All right, up next, we have the Panthers taking on the Cardinals. I am going to go with the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That's kind of your team, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, we're not forced into that this year.
I
didn't want to have fun.
I didn't want to have to be forced to take the Patriots if I don't want to. I want to win. Give me the Panthers.
Oh, we've got a coin flip in the chat.
No, we do. Yeah, Arizona and Panthers. All right. Remember, SCG is tails. Brett is heads. SCG.
Arizona.
Cardinals.
All right, so Cardinals across the board.
By the way, STG's talked a lot of shit about these coin flips. They've gone 3-2 his favor, by the way.
Yes, they have. Yeah. All right.
Game of the week right here coming up next. Game of the week.
Yes. Eagles and the Chiefs, gentlemen. Who do you got? I'm going to go with the Eagles myself.
Fly, eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight.
Contrary to what my fantasy team will tell you, I had to be in the presence of Brian Johnson, the Mecca, this week, who is from Philadelphia, and he trashed the Boston sports scene for 5 minutes during his shitty promo. So, fuck Brian Johnson, fuck the Eagles, go Swifts. I choose the Chiefs.
All right, we're turning it to the coin flip for the chat.
Oh, yes. Same heads, tails. We know the drill. SCG wins again. Chiefs.
So SCG's up 4-2 in the coin flips, is what you're saying.
But the coin flips are bad, and SCG hates them.
Yeah.
And I do just want to say how good of a sport he's being. He's in the Twitch chat just irking people.
Formal protest. That doesn't exist here.
All right.
While I hear you and agree with you, because this should be 50-50, I'm sorry, the coin is the coin.
And yet you get that in return. Like, they're going your way and you get a shut up given you, of course. Typical STG fashion on a Sunday. Maybe we should slow it down. Now we're going to slow it down so that you can't get laundry done. Anyway, who do you got in the Falcons and the Vikings? I'm going to take the Vikings.
The Sunday nighter, baby.
Until the week where the coin goes against SGG the entire time.
Yeah.
Actually,
that'll be in the final week, and it'll cost him. He'll be like right at the tip of winning, and that final week will just completely fuck him.
Oh look, coin.
Coin.
Leave it to the coin.
Also, give me the Vikings too, by the way, while we're talking.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know who to pick here.
All right, Vikings it is for the chat as well.
All right. 3 for the Vikings. What are you going to do, Andre? You going to follow the leader, or are you going to go out on your own on this one?
Falcones.
All right.
Go Falcons.
What's that?
He goes on his own.
Falcons. Falcons. All right.
All
by
myself.
Don't quit your day job.
I mean, he's not wrong.
4-3.
All right.
4-3 for the coin right now.
All right. Who do we got in the Bucks versus the Texans? I'm going to go with the Texans.
Ooh. Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
All right.
Now the question is, do we flip the coin again? This is now my favorite thing, is the coin.
Best part of the entire show.
Brett says Buccaneers.
If SG doesn't come in with anything.
Well, should we give him a time limit? STG, you have exactly.
It says Bucks.
All right. They're in agreement. He beat the clock.
We're going to Burger Tech Radio this, so you get 1 minute. Go.
Yeah, that's right. Even though those minutes are never actually properly checked or logged or anything. But
all right, 1 minute go. Minutes up.
Yeah. Los Angeles Chargers are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Who do we got in that one?
Chargers.
Yeah, I know.
Chargers.
Right? Yeah, I'm going Chargers as well too. But
like this,
is the right response.
It's Chargers, but it still isn't a good Monday nighter. This is not a good Monday night game. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It means I get to watch Wrestling Open on Monday night. That's fine.
Again, there's 2 Monday nighters. There's the early Monday nighter and the late Monday nighter. But
that's fine. Wrestling Open starts at 7, so this is for the early slot.
Coin.
Get the coin out. Get the coin out.
Hold on. My cursor's lost. I'll follow 2 screens. Oh, we're back to 50-50. It is the Chargers.
All right.
We have one more game.
We do. It's the Dolphins taking on the Bills.
Is
this the Thursday game?
Thursday nighter on Prime Video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Prime's really happy to have the fucking Dolphins versus the Bills.
But they get the Bills. They get our Lord and Savior Josh Allen. At least my Lord and Savior, Josh Allen.
He's only the Lord and Savior because of that he's married to Haley Steinfeld. Just so we're
no, it's because he got me 50 goddamn
he
points
married,
in one ring.
He's married to Hawkeye. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
But give me the Bills, please.
Bills.
All right. Yep, I'm going Bills.
Bills.
I think we're just gonna...
Bills.
Oh no, STG says don't get the coin out, but unfortunately, STG, that's not your question because
it's a coin. It's a coin. It's a coin finish.
Yes!
Yes!
STG sucks.
Of any of them for you to have to take STG, that's the best one yet.
By the way, remember, coin is law.
That's official. We need to save that. Somehow we need that needs to come on the screen every week. The coin is law.
The coin is law. We'll just make a short little 10-second video. The coin is law. When the gavel comes down.
I wonder which great indie wrestler we can have say the coin is law on Cameo. Just
we got to get the big cheese or something. He needs to be flipping a coin up in the air like one of those old-timey mobsters or something like that.
I'm sure I can convince Tony Navarro to
do there we go. Hook it up. Just get him flipping a coin up in the air saying the coin is law. That's all we need. Just a short video like that. Perfect. You're not out, STG. Don't kid yourselves. You're just out right now because you got to go do the laundry on a Sunday. That's the only reason you're actually out. But you're not out.
Oh, I wish Joe Hendry wasn't so expensive because I'd say let's get Joe Hendry.
He used to be nice and cheap, but unfortunately he's now a bit more expensive. We can get a Brittany Brooks, or I can talk to somebody at a chaotic show. Maybe we can get
a Vince McMahon parody account for $54.
Yeah, let's not do that. And gone is Andre. So, with that said, as we're getting to the end of the hour here, Ed, why don't you tell the wonderful people where they can find you, what you got coming up?
You can find me on social media at EdFries12584. You can find me on the Twitch at twitch.tv/EdFries2002 when we go ahead and do all of our Marvel Talk content. Andre and Peggy do have a DC Talk episode coming up not in the near future. Never mind.
That has been delayed. We're just going to do a full season recap at the end of the season.
Okay. We will be back then. We will be back then at the end of the month to go ahead and talk about 4 episodes of TVMA Marvel Zombies. I am so excited for this after having seen the footage that we finally get to see footage of. This looks great. I'm very excited for it. It is this new Avengers team taking on a zombie apocalypse of old Avengers. It's going to be a bunch of fun. I'm very excited for it, so you can catch us with that for the Marvel Talk. We also have, in the near future, we're still working on some of the details on this. We're going to have a mix of live and video things of people's Marvel Top 10. We're going to be doing the Marvel Top 10. We're going to be getting all kinds of former guests, former hosts of the show, people who've been on the show. We're going to be getting all kinds of friends in on this. We're going to be having some people come in and do it live. We're going to have some people doing it via, satellite, as you would call it if you were WWE, or just via videos that we asked them to send in. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this, but it'll be sometime probably in October we'll be having that episode pop out because we got a bit of a lull when it comes to Marvel coming out after September. After Marvel Zombies, there isn't a whole lot until Wonder Man in September. Oh, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I don't do a lot on there. It's mostly just a simulcast Marvel Talk. But
even I don't follow that. Jeez.
All right, well,
I don't use Twitch much. So.
Well, with that said, where can people either follow or not follow you, Andre, and what do you got coming up?
X Blue Skies. I can't get TikTok, Instagram. I can't do it. I think Ed just died.
Water went down the wrong pipe.
You can find me over at doing my show, The Pop Spot, where I pop bottle spots. I love indie professional wrestling. Over on youtube.com/@backbreaker video, where I do my show with my boy AWS. If you are in the Edmonton area or surrounding and you want to drive in, next Saturday, I will be ring announcing at the Real Canadian Wrestling Show here in Edmonton at the Norwood Legion. Please come out because it is the retirement match for the one Shotgun Sid Greed. He is retiring after one last death match. So come check that out if you want to see something insane. So come hang out. I'll be there if you want to see me. Come to Edmonton. Watch some Fresh Wrestling on Saturday the 20th. And then, I'll be back next Sunday here to do Point of View and just chat with you guys about all the things we love about sports.
Andre, the question.
And me beating Bobby in fantasy.
And by the way, just so you, Brett, since Andre didn't see it, backbreaker video.
Oh, youtube.com/@backbreaker video.
Yeah. All right. As for myself, Bobby Munson, there is my credentials down below as where you can find me next. Well, you can find me, of course, coming up this Thursday night with Papa Smokes. Ring Respect Radio. The plan for this week is Wrestling Trivia Night. We're bringing back Wrestling Trivia Night this Thursday night, so make sure you're geared up, ready for some trivia. We have a theme in mind. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's going to be the cup of tea they have to swallow this Thursday on trivia. So stay tuned for that. As for everything else, you're going to catch me back with these gentlemen next Sunday for more Point of View, more NFL predictions, more sports talk. And you can catch me and Papa Smokes every Saturday calling all the shots for a new match at Prairie Pro Wrestling over at the Prairie Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. You can find all these wonderful shows here at OLE Podcast. Our ticker down below is going to show you all of the different places you can find us, including YouTube and Twitch, where we appreciate like, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell turned on, and comments left in the comment section. Always looking to get back to each and every one of you who followed along this entire time. We know that we've got Backbreaker Video in the chat there for you. And yes, Brett, see you next week. Thank you very much for always supporting. Really appreciate it. And thank you everybody else who was in the chat today supporting and everyone who watches afterwards. That's it for this week of Point of View. Take care, and we'll see you in a week's time, everybody.